Hello, everyone. Welcome to NeoEnglish, your daily podcast for learning practical English with real news of the day.
Today, we have a very interesting story from the UK. It's about an NHS worker, that means someone who works for the National Health Service, and something surprising that happened at their job.
That's right. The story is called NHS Worker Likened to Darth Vader Awarded £29,000 at Tribunal. There are a few words here that may be new, so don't worry, we'll explain everything.
Let's start from the beginning. At this workplace, the team was doing a personality test. In English, a personality test is a kind of quiz that tries to learn about your character. For example, are you friendly, quiet, or a leader?
Exactly. One common personality test is called the Myers-Briggs questionnaire. This is a set of questions that helps to describe what kind of person you are, like if you are very organized or if you like to try new things.
But this time, they made the test more fun by using Star Wars characters as results. Star Wars is a famous science fiction movie, and in this test, people were told which Star Wars character they are most like.
The problem was, one of the workers was compared to Darth Vader. If you haven't seen Star Wars, Darth Vader is a famous villain. A villain is a bad or evil character in a story, like the opposite of a hero.
Being compared to Darth Vader made the worker feel unpopular. Unpopular means that people don't like you, or you don't have many friends at work or at school.
So imagine, you are working hard for your company or hospital, and then your colleagues say you are like Darth Vader, a famous villain. That would not feel good.
To make it clear, let's use likened and compared to. In English, if you are likened to someone, people say you are similar to them. For example, he was likened to a lion because he is very brave, or she was compared to her mother because they have the same smile.
And about tribunal. A tribunal is a special kind of legal meeting that decides if something wrong has happened at work. For example, if someone is treated unfairly, they can ask for a tribunal to look at the case.
Yes, and in this story, after the worker felt unpopular because of the personality test, she went to a tribunal. The tribunal decided that what happened to her was wrong, and gave her £29,000. That's a lot of money.
Let's talk more about the phrase awarded £29,000. In English, if you are awarded something, it means you are given it as a prize or because you deserve it. For example, he was awarded a medal for bravery, or the student was awarded a scholarship to study further.
So, the main vocabulary here is 1. Likened to 2. Compared to 3. Villain 4. Unpopular 5. Tribunal 6. Awarded.
Let's make some sample sentences to help you remember. She was likened to a famous singer because of her voice. Tom was compared to his brother in class.
Here's more. The villain in the movie was scary. He felt unpopular at his new school.
And finally, she went to a tribunal to ask for help. The team was awarded first place.
Great. Let's make sure we understand the story. An NHS worker was given a Star Wars personality test at work. She was compared to Darth Vader, a villain, and made to feel unpopular. She took her case to a tribunal, and the people at the tribunal thought it was unfair. So she was awarded £29,000.
In other words, sometimes things at work can hurt someone's feelings, especially if they are compared to a villain or made to feel unpopular. In the UK, people can go to a tribunal if they believe they were treated unfairly, and sometimes, they can be awarded money if the tribunal agrees.
And let's remember, likened to and compared to both mean people say you are similar to someone or something. A villain is a bad character. If you are unpopular, it means people don't like you.
Tribunal is an official meeting to decide what's fair. Awarded is when you are given something because you deserve it or you won a case.
That's all for today. If you want to keep learning English with real news every day, make sure to subscribe to NeoEnglish so you don't miss any episode.
Thank you for listening, and keep practicing your English. See you next time on NeoEnglish.